I implore you to investigate. I do not know what we will find. I just know it is evil.
Welcome to 4546B. Enjoy your stay.
Hello. Welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. How you guys doing? We've got a lot to go down through, and fair warning, this video may be chock full of spoilers for the ending of Subnautica Below Zero. In all honesty, I think I'm pushing the envelope to how far I can actually go with this without, well, showing you the ending. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate some dialogue that I need to activate before we can move into anything else that I wanted to show you. And this video is sponsored as well, so while I take care of the dialogue and all of the boring stuff, you guys check out this sponsorship. And after that, we'll start moving into all the other things and the endgame things and all that stuff. But again, spoilers, so spoiler warnings, guys. You can play Raid anywhere at any time, thanks to my link in the description and thanks to their cross-platform compatibility between mobile and desktop. Enter up to 10 challenging dungeons with unique bosses that require specific teams and strategies to beat. And with 12 fully voiced campaign locations, the content feels never-ending. Choose between 13 unique factions like dwarves, orcs, undead, or human knights. But it doesn't stop there. With over 460 unique champions and over 200,000 active clans. Join the 25 million players worldwide and experience unlimited customization and creation of your own characters. But that's not all. Raid just released their Artifact Forge, where you could save time and craft artifacts directly, and a new advanced quest system with amazing rewards. On their development roadmap, they also show they will be making new champions, and they are developing the amazing looking Doom Tower as we speak. I will take it to my grave that Raid is one of my favorite games because of how visually stunning and aesthetically pleasing the game is, on top of how customizable the characters are. What are you waiting for? Go download the game. I have links in my description right now for you. If you're a new player, you can get 100,000 free silver and a free champion channeler. You will also find extra rewards in your inbox for the next 30 days only. Thank you once again, Raid, for sponsoring this video. All right, I've got everything on my end done. Hopefully you have everything on your end done as well. Now, I do want to take a moment to look at the sea truck. I remember when this thing was in its infancy, to be honest with you, and it was such a broken mess, but now everything has been polished and done and completed. I'm really pleased with how this thing turned out. I think I would have preferred this over the Cyclops in the end, but the tether tool is a pretty cool component of this, and it gave them the opportunity to really make something custom for Below Zero. But activating this, you can see it's got some brand new animations, new basically everything. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. There we go. Yeah, see? That's working as intended. It seems anyways. And then it used the ion cube. Wait, did it use the ion cube? No, it didn't use the ion cube. I could teleport again. So maybe it's not completely done. No, I don't think it's completely done. That's weird. But on the bright side, we still have this right here, which is basically...
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources.
She's going to do some talking. Maybe that is working as intended, but I don't see this thing being able to have unlimited uses from one tiny ion cube. It doesn't make sense. Oh, this limestone. What the hell is this? Nothing underneath us. That's the limestone that it's asking us to break. Why is it? Where is the outside? Where's the ocean? Why is it not? Why is it doing what? I see what's going on, but the whole point of this one was I wanted to show you that it could catch the baby penguins and, you know, have them in storage basically, and you can actually pick them up and get them from this thing too. It's really adorable and cute. It is a little bit weird at times because it seems like they can go through the glass a little bit, but that was the point of this because I thought it was cool. But it looks like there's something wrong with it down here with the glass floor. We should see the ocean, but instead we're seeing like weird lights and wait, it kind of looks like the outside of a sea moth. That's what this looks like to me. Oh, I can keep on going down to how far is it? Just inside the glass? This is the inside of a Cyclops. This is the only thing that I can think of. This isn't the outside of a sea moth. What we're seeing in the reflection. Okay, at nighttime, it appears the lighting messes up the sea floor. Well, the floor of this thing. and you see the interior of the Cyclops in the floor of this. Literally, it looks like we could walk into a Cyclops. It's so weird. I didn't, wow. Yeah, because that right there, you can see the back end of the Cyclops right there. This is the interior, I believe. You can see some of the warning labels and stuff too. You see, oh yeah, check that out. Yeah, this is definitely the inside of the Cyclops, I think, or maybe it's the inside of the, whatchamacallit, command center thing. But the back end of that right there, that looks like the entrance into the main section of the ship, because it looks like this right here is that big yellow hatch. Oh, this is messed up. Okay, anyways, enough on that. That's weird. They obviously need to fix that, because for whatever reason, I don't see why the Cyclops or why any textures would be showing up down there. That's so weird. I'm sure many of you know where this leads, of all places. This leads to the Endgame warp base gate, phase gate, whatever you want to call this room. This is also where, in the old intro, Alan made first contact in here. Now, it seems this does not activate right now. The door doesn't open or anything like that, but there is something interesting that I found that does happen. But we need to have Alan in our head, because without Alan, there's no reason for us to go here. There's not even any dialogue that comes up, but if we have Alan, it gets a little bit interesting. So let's go get Alan real quick, and once we have him in our head, okay, that's the same, never mind. We'll get Alan real quick, because when he's in our head, we can go back there, and, well, a thing will happen. It's not a big thing or anything like that, don't worry. It's not, like, huge, but it's still interesting that it happens, and I'm kind of curious as to why it happened. All right, we've got Alan in our head now, which, well, I would argue it's not a good thing, but we've got him anyway. So we'll head back to the base now, and there should be additional dialogue between us and Alan, I believe. And then we need to go get some of his bones, because when we have his bones, he actually has more to say, which is kind of interesting. And then we need to move into some other things. All right, let's go head in here. I think there's new dialogue here, or something new.
We understand this arrangement is undesirable.
Yes, okay.
You're not real.
We.
Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct. If it will make you comfortable, I can use the singular.
Oh yes, that's what's bothering me. Thank you. Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seat code to my species designation. Please call me Alan.
Alan? My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient spacefaring alien up close, and you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's fine. It's perfect. Where are you from, Alan?
Your kind calls us architects.
The precursor race? But what are you doing here?
That is a long story. Perhaps you would prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes. Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
Oh,
I have
man.
added the information to your data bank. You will need to find the necessary components.
Any idea where I can find them?
It is unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
So, a little bit of dialogue there, and it sounds like it's been finalized and the story is complete in that end. And then you get the architect storage media data download as well from Alan. It appears that Alan just uploads his thoughts to your PDA, and, well, you can do the do basically and read it. This basically just talks about how important it is for them and their evolution to be beyond physical attachment. There's no need for them to have a body, because they can really use anything that's empty and compatible as a vessel. They just talk about them basically transferring bodies at this point is just it's like a convenience and comfort thing. And then obviously it talks about duplicating their data and copying themselves, but it's rude and it's not self-respecting basically. And any self-respecting architect who would clone themselves would, well, they'd delete themselves more or less. It's kind of like, I feel like it goes a little bit far with that one, because it's basically saying they should, you know, end themselves because they're doing something egregiously wrong, but that's architect culture, I guess. And that's just how it works for them. We have moved down to this beautiful zone, which is the Deep Lily Cache. And, well, this is where you get Alan's skeleton. I'm pretty sure this is where you're supposed to get it. I'm looking for the, that right there. So, these things are all around the area now, and it's really dangerous to come down here alone. Don't come down around here, because those things will grab you, and, well, it's not good. See, it's sensed I'm here, and it's armed itself. And they have quite a range, too. I can't? Okay, so you can hit them. You can hit it regardless. It doesn't matter. You don't need a knife. Come on, let go. There. So, that's a thing now. Well, let's move down here because we want to go into this area. So there goes this. And yes, we will be returning back to the gate base in a moment. Let me just get in here. So we find Alan's skeletal structure here as well. I don't know why. I don't know why this is here. I don't understand why this is here. Unless this is where an architect was and it died and its body rotted away. This might be literally the ending spot for one architect because, well, the bones are here. Everything else, I think, is stored. The organs are stored in a safe location. We find the armor or whatever in like a different location. So one was crushed in, I guess, a section that collapsed. We find this right here, which very well could be an architect that met its end. So this could literally be an architect completely lost in time, didn't get to upload his consciousness. He just met his end, basically. And I think they've actually increased the size of the skeleton and just how much there is. Let's go ahead and get this. So this gives you information on the skeletal structure, and it's a dense synthetic skeletal structure made from unknown alien components. It is estimated that the skeletal material would score a 10 on Mohn's test for material hardness. I know that test actually because it's used for like diamond and stuff too. It is highly resilient to shattering due to its incredibly strong impact resistance and strength.
We would use this to construct a skeleton so strong it can bear the forces of interplanetary travel if necessary.
Provided no infection is present.
Correct.
Now, if we travel through the ocean and we make it to this location here, you actually end up in a very familiar place. We've already seen this dozens of times before. If I could find a way to get up, there we go. So we see a lot of stuff around. Let me just run up here because you'll understand. We have the old Altera base right here. So then this is where that cave
There's
enters.
an Altera base here.
And I think this is...
I also sense the energy of an important architect installation nearby.
Oh, he does say something about it. Okay, I didn't know that. I came here without Alan in my head, and I only mentioned, well, that right there. I don't know what was going on. The sky was... Everything was turning red. I didn't realize... I think it's the sun going down. But yeah, she only mentions the Altera base that's there. Where am I going? But Alan wasn't in my head, so with Alan in my head, maybe he will say something about down here now, so there might be something more substantial about this. All right, so we're gonna head down here, and regardless, something's gonna happen. I know something's gonna happen because we have Alan now. So you see the gate, you see all of that stuff there. Well, actually, a couple interesting things in here. With Alan in our head, he disables the force field, but he doesn't say anything. I think the dialogue was removed because it's a hint towards the Endgame itself, and they don't want to give that hint. Maybe he talks about how, spoilers, they can get ready to leave the planet, both of them, or maybe just Alan. But this whole area, before I used to get stuck right here, there was an invisible wall. Well, now I can walk in here. There's nothing stopping me. There's no invisible barrier here. I can run through all of this, and for countless videos, I was not able to get through this unless I ghosted through. There was just an invisible wall. It didn't want me going in here, and, well, now I can go in here. And that is as far as that goes. But Alan does unlock the door. He had something to say, but I think the dialogue in here is completely removed. Now, I think if I enter here again, Alan should try to contact me. There we go.
Thank you for undertaking the quest for an alternative storage medium.
I would really love it if you could stop referring to me as a storage medium.
You? Your body?
My body is a significant part of who I am and how I experience life.
It is different for us.
Clearly, or you wouldn't have been hanging out in that sanctuary waiting to hitch a ride with me. How did you get in there anyway?
I don't know how much I should tell you.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Not a flattering story.
We came here in search of a cure for the Kara bacterium.
What? Thousands of years ago?
I do not experience time as you do, but yes, that is technically correct. My body was infected before a vaccine could be developed. I uploaded my consciousness to the sanctuary for storage.
Then what?
I waited.
What happened to the others?
I do not know for certain. Some left, others perished. Over time, my connection to them grew weaker. I cannot sense them now.
Alan,
I know you wish me to leave your body. For that, we must find 2 more parts.
Yes, okay, but what I was going to say was, I'm sorry.
Why? You have done nothing wrong.
Not sorry like an apology, sorry like I feel empathy.
Are all your human languages so confusing?
All the ones I know are.
So, that's kind of key. I really wish it explained, or Alan explained, his story and what happened here and how he ended up in storage exactly, because it sounds like it could be interesting. He said, I don't know how much I should tell you. And, God, I wish he had gone through that, but I guess he didn't. And it also is apparent that Alan has trouble processing human emotion because architects are still very data-based, which is something that I really liked about them. As far as that goes, though, I do believe that is everything Alan has to share with us for now that we can find. We'd have to go through the actual story, which I'm going to be doing a playthrough very soon, a very in-depth playthrough of the story, because there's a lot we need to take a look at. I just want to touch base real quick. I wanted to touch base on this and just talk to you for a second again about the frozen Leviathan. Oh my god. A lot of people think the theory is widely accepted that the Corabacterium is still alive, the Leviathan is dead. That's how the cure is able to cure it. The cure literally hatches onto the network created by the Corabacterium and how it spread, and then it pushes itself through there and heals it, basically. That's how this works, and a lot of people think that's right. I think that's right. I can't take credit for that idea. Again, it's one of you guys that were commenting on the video. And again, I can't find the person because there's too many damn comments. There's thousands upon thousands of comments, but you get the idea. All right. This is the last in-game thing, and then we move into out-of-game stuff, because technically I can't show you this in-game for the ending. But let me just grab you. Look at this little guy. The symbiote fit... Oh, okay. The symbiote fish had a update, I guess, to some degree. You can actually hold it in your hand and all that stuff. It kind of just tries to bite you, the animation. I don't know how long this has been in here. You bit him! Why would you do that? Look at him, he's a little savage. Try to bite him. Look at him. That's adorable. Kind of. Not really. But they've updated this guy. I know he was bugged for a while where he was too big in your hand and stuff like that. But generally, it looks like this creature is done for the most part. Oh shit! Oh! Oh my god! The penguin ate the shit out of that thing!
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, you're ruining it! Stop! Oh my god, the penguins just eat them. Leave it alone! Oh my god, it froze it. Don't freeze me. Don't... Holy shit! I didn't know... Okay, so apparently they do that too. That's cool. So yeah, it seems like they've updated this guy. He tries to like bite at you and stuff now. But otherwise, that's basically that. Why would you do that? Oh. Thanks for that. So I'm sure all of you have seen this image, which is the thumbnail for this video. It's a merge of Alan and Margaret and the Corabacterium, because the story goes into how Alan was infected years and years and years ago, how it's a threat to basically Alan and all of civilization and, well, all of that stuff, right? You get the idea on that. Well, in the game files, there's some pretty interesting stuff. You can go down through if you search Endgame, and I don't know how far I can go into this with you, and I don't know how much I can tell you about it, but we find a lot of endgame stuff and, well, those things. Like, we're seeing a lot of similarities between the rocket ending and the, well, supposed ending for what we know of in Subnautica Below Zero. And how do we know of anything with Subnautica Below Zero's ending? Well, we know because of the very public achievement, Into the Unknown. Leave 4546B. Now, this might just be an old achievement from the original base game of Subnautica, but the problem with that is the Subnautica's well, Subnautica's achievement is literally this one right here. This is the ending achievement. This is Below Zero. This is Subnautica. This is the original base game, and this is how you get the final achievement. So I would be led to believe that Into the Unknown is the final achievement for Subnautica Below Zero, unless they're misdirecting us again, and it's like, oh, haha, we bamboozled you. You're not leaving the planet. You know, none of that stuff's happening. But as it looks right now, as it appears, we are leaving the planet, and I think we are leaving the planet as a beam of light or teleportation. I say that because they're very specific with their images. Like this one right here is a rocket. If we're gonna escape on a rocket again, well, another rocket in space, you know, would make sense. But this is different. This is a beam of light or a star or something here. So I think we're teleporting. I think we're going to be using the teleporting module room or whatever. The teleporting room, that's we have nothing in there right now, and Alan unlocks it because he's in a rind, okay? That's that. But we found some things in it like Endgame Gauntlet art. I'm not sure what this is for. Again, a lot of these items might be already in use in game, or they might just be, you know, whatever, la-di-da. But this is one thing that we found that looked kind of interesting. There's another one here, which is basically, this is an Endgame portal. It says Endgame portal on it, and you can kind of see some of the stuff, and it's very... It doesn't have textures or anything like that, but you got to work with your imagination a little bit. You got some ideas that are going on here. But it's Endgame portal. Again, it could be an asset used for something else, or it could be for the endgame of Below Zero. You keep on moving on. We've got some more stuff. We've got a tunnel for precursor. It says endgame tunnel precursor, and it would make sense if we go through the endgame portal and we end up through the tunnel. That's an endgame precursor tunnel that travels us way further than the normal teleporter. It would make sense, but it could also be completely wrong. I'm not saying I'm indefinitely right. But anyways, going down through the game files, I mean, there are a lot of interesting objects. Some of these objects you will notice are already in game, like the planet and stuff like that. You see Alan's arms. There's a whole host of things here that, well, they're in the game files that we've already seen. There's some little tidbits and stuff here that aren't because they're not ready for the 1.0 release, and if they do get to the point where they will have the entire ending in the game but not accessible to the players, well, I won't be covering that. I won't be looking at anything then at that point, because to my knowledge the entire ending isn't in the game, and we've just got some things that we thought were cool, and we're trying to speculate and come up with ideas. Maybe we don't teleport off the planet. Maybe something else might happen entirely. Alan might kill us for all we know. We don't know. Maybe Alan wants us to go all Super 8 and make another ship instead and fly out, you know? Like, there's endless possibilities right now, and it all comes down to the devs and what they want to do. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts on everything you have seen in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Guys, seriously, I need more brains. I'm not sure if this is a correct theory or not for the ending, but everything that I have right now, to me, logically, is pointing towards we teleport off the planet. We use a portal. We use something to get off the planet that is architect in nature, I believe. We won't know until the ending is truly here, though, and you know, well, we do all that stuff. But hey, we got a teleportation tether. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, that's cool. It, like, stretches. God, that is so sick.
I have determined the location of some important technology. I implore you to investigate.
Oh,
will this
okay.
help us build you a body?
I do not know what we will find. I just know it is important.
Architect
Signal location
artifact
uploaded to PDA.
×3. So that's new too. He never did that.
What you found is
Oh.
more than just an artifact. It will help me follow the traces my people left on this planet.
I'm glad it could help.
I know you would still prefer me to have a corporeal form of my own.
Well, yes.
If you continue searching, I may regain some of my connection to the network, piece by piece.
Okay, so that ties in like everything then. All right. That's the missing component of the story, because I was wondering, like, how is he going to bring his memories back and stuff? Oh, hello.
How do your people communicate if you are not networked?
What do you mean? We just talk to each other.
Do you not find that primitive? My people are able to gain understanding through the network. It takes much of the uncertainty out of communicating.
But that's the beauty of communication. It builds trust. People choose to let you know them.
We exist as data. We are all aware of each other's thoughts and needs. Scientific endeavors are accomplished much more smoothly this way.
There's more to life than research, Alan. I can't lie.
Uh.
Work would go faster if I could read my colleagues' minds, but thoughts are private, and people have their own inner lives. People change and need space to think.
Space helps you think. I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
What do you mean by quiet?
Imagine 1,000 strings, each playing its own range of notes, none louder than the others. Each one builds harmony, a continuous thrum in the background of existence. I am now a lone string in search of familiar harmonies.
Oh.
I'll help you find them.
I think I felt a hint of them when we came across that artifact. If we find more, I might be able to get a stronger sense.
Oh, that's such good story writing. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with how that actually came out. I'm really super in-depth, and like it portrays non-human emotion to human emotion beautifully. That's oh, I love that. All right, I didn't expect that last bit, so that was a little bonus for you guys, I guess. But now the video is actually over because I don't know of anything else that happens beyond that. I guess we just got to keep getting the artifacts, but more than likely we'll be experiencing this through the Let's Play and playthrough of Subnautica Below Zero, because I need to get ready. Oh, wait, what was that? What just happened? You guys see that? It like, I had like the teleporter's floor under my feet. That was okay. Weird things all around. All right, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.